Good morning! Obviously you can tell I am barefaced completely. No eye makeup or nothing. So, I'm gonna start stream with my makeup today. So it's been one of the most requested things that I haven't had really done for a while. It's for me to show y'all how I do my makeup. So if you're a guy and you don't care, I totally understand. So after we're done with my makeup, I will be switching over to Animal Crossing. We'll continue some dreamy hunting for a couple hours. And then I'll do some more Stardew Valley and vice versa. So we'll see. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, thank you, Champagne. My little overalls. So yesterday I had 2 biopsies done. I have a band-aid right there. And then I have like one on my shoulder. They hurt. So I'm gonna be a little stiff neck today because turning it hurts a lot. Bareface. I can teach you how to eat, honey. How am I feeling today? I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, I have a bear's face. Rawr. Alright, so for those of you interested, what I do for my makeup is I start with a primer. I use my primers interchangeably. I either go between my Urban Decay all-nighter one, and then I use the Professional from Benefit. What is a biopsy? Basically, it's where they go and cut things off your skin. Okay, a biopsy is where they take something for a sample to test. So they give it to a pathologist. So, yeah. No biggie, it just hurts. Alright, so I'm gonna use my fingers and rub this all over my face. Good morning, Llama. How are you? Do you use the Professional Everyday Pretty Boy? Like I said, I always use mine interchangeably for no reason other than I just like to use different things. And it's like, it hurts because it's like the one up here is right on my hairline. And so I can like feel a hair in it. Like whenever I turn in my band-aid. I get to replace the band-aid today though. I just have to leave it on for 24 hours. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Also, before people come in here and say, I prefer women without makeup, I don't care. Makeup is not for others, it is for yourself. So if I love to wear makeup and feel really pretty in it, then that's what I feel, and that should be respected. I am confident with and without. Alright. So I have that on. I'm actually going to take out my earbuds, so I can't really hear for a minute because I don't want to get makeup on them. Oh, you're okay, Miss Tiara. You're okay. I'll do my best to explain. Yeah, it's so fun. Like, I don't know, just putting makeup on your face. So I love art a lot, and I look at makeup kind of like an art form. Your face is your canvas, and I think that that's absolutely wonderful. Hi, good morning. Hi, Kitsune. How are you? Yeah, it makes me feel good too. Alright, so I've mentioned this a million times, but however, I have used the MAC Studio Fix Fluid for years now. This has been the only foundation that I have worn on stream, basically, unless I use like a BB cream, which is very rare. So for those of you ever wondering what foundation I use, it's this. I'm currently in the color C4 because it's my summer shade. But yeah, it definitely is creativity. What type of skin do you have? I have dry skin. So I already moisturized before this. I washed my face this morning and I already moisturized because I have to moisturize or I get like dry patches. So how was yesterday? Yesterday was good. It was good. It doesn't break you out. So that's why it's good to use a primer. A primer is basically a blockade between your foundation and like all of your other product and your skin. So it's basically like a protective layer, if that makes sense. Dak has actually done my makeup on stream before, believe it or not. I've actually also done his makeup on stream. Whenever I first got partnered, one of my sub goals, I think it was 500, which is of course a huge goal, we reached, and I was able to do his makeup on stream. And I think 150 was him doing mine. Gee! Time, Greg, I would.
2 months already. I still can't believe, but I'm so happy to be a part of such a warm, loving, and magical community.
Peace, Sprout. I can't really pick up my wand right now because I don't want to get makeup on it. However, thank you for 2 months. You are still extra magical. Hi, Peach. How are you? I love doing dramatic makeup, but then I get to ruin it with glasses. So, Pink, fun fact, that's actually why I don't wear my glasses at conventions. Because, I'm sorry, no matter how many people tell you how you do things, or how you can wear glasses with a full face of makeup, it just is never the same. Because makeup gets caked up and everything, and it sucks. Oh, you went to college for makeup? Wait, that's awesome. I'm actually using my OBS as my mirror. I should probably actually get out a mirror. I'm gonna have to in a second. What's your favorite Harry Potter movie? The Goblet of Fire. And it's the same with the book. I just feel like it's right when everything starts to go dark, and I love it. Oh my gosh, Tommy. Well, hello. Welcome, welcome. My content is probably quite a bit different than what you saw that night, so I hope that's okay. Yeah, it ruins it. My glasses like get all gunked up, and then they leave like the big indentions on the side of your nose. What's up, Abby Cat? Hi, Kate. Sorry, I am going to miss quite a bit of chat while I'm doing this because I'm trying to focus. Also, if y'all don't know what this is, it's basically a beauty blender. I use the one from Real Technique. It's much less expensive and just as good. Yeah, Blackwater, they did leave a lot. However, I think that can be said about every single one of the Harry Potter movies, is that the books obviously have much more going for them. Gotta get my nose. Boop, 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 boop. You have the same one? Real Technique? Mine's like all beat up. You know, I just washed it the other day and it like started pilling, so I need to get another one. Is your blender damp? Yes. Well, it's damp, but I squeezed out all the water, so it's like dry damp, if that's a thing. Alright, and then I bring the foundation down just to make sure it blends with my neck. Hi, David. How are you? You have 5 of those? Your cats love them? Oh, no. Yeah, my cats aren't allowed in my bedroom. So, Retribution, I am also somebody who does not wear contacts. I am a glasses wearer only, which is why at conventions I'm usually pretty blind. So when people are coming up to me, I call my husband, he's my seeing eye husband at conventions. Or like one of my friends help me out because they have to see the people from afar since I can't tell who it is right away. Oh no, Rachel. Alright, let me grab out a little mirror. I'm just gonna use a compact. Let's make sure I blended. Looks good. Tommy, I think it should continue. I absolutely do. I really enjoy Fantastic Beasts. I feel like the last movie, the one with Johnny Depp, was a filler, basically just to kind of give Hugh backstory on who he is and all that. So, I'm curious to see. Sorry, I just got a new, what do you call this? Concealer. I use the, what is this? Maybelline Instant Rewind. Hi, Epic Wonder, how are you? Alright, let me get this twisted. That's really weird. This isn't making the clicking noise that it usually does. But it is coming out, so I guess it's working, which is good. You know what we look like? That's true. Oh, it's awesome, little Holly. Alright. So I put my concealer underneath my eye. I know, Capresso, it's my favorite too. So you basically paint on your nice warrior makeup. I tend to put my concealer in areas where I want the light on my stream to highlight, or in photos and stuff like that, so that whenever I contour and stuff, you can definitely tell the difference in depth. It helps your face to not be as flat. Oh my gosh, Champagne. I wish that I could wear contacts. It honestly just freaks me out so much at the thought of it, so I never learned. And I've always just worn my glasses instead. It's such a great concealer. It's a really good drugstore one. I can never justify spending so much money on a small little tube of makeup. So I always just buy that one. I've been trying to find some better makeup products, so I'm definitely going to take notes for what you use. So I'm not gonna lie, if you are somebody that does not like to wear makeup often, and you want kind of a lighter feeling in your look or how it feels on your face, MAC makeup is a little heavier, I guess I'll say. No, it's not really heavier. Like, I still don't really feel much of it at all. It's more so it's just more full coverage, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel like it's caked on, but I know that it is on. Alright, where's my powder? This is probably gonna get all over my keyboard. What's the most expensive product you use? It's probably between this Too Faced Born This Way setting powder or my foundation. Those are probably my more expensive products, but well, Discotheque, I don't get breakouts from it. It's all because I use a primer, I'll say. Whenever I don't use a primer, like put a barrier between my foundation and stuff, I do notice more breakouts. So better coverage. Yeah. So that's what I get. All right, this powder is gonna go literally everywhere. Oh, I take it on the back of my sponge and I just, all right, here we go. There's like powder flying all over. Oh, that's okay, Holly. I'm very self-taught. I used to watch a lot of the beauty community on YouTube. I don't anymore. I haven't for years, actually. It's too much drama for me. But I learned just by watching people over and over and over. Blame Eric, why? This is my mess. I will fully own my mess. Also, I'm not somebody that bakes, if y'all know what that is. Baking is whenever you leave like thicker powder in areas that you want highlighted. I don't bake. I just never have, I guess. But that's just me. Not with an oven. I mean, I bake with an oven. That I do. What is this powder? This is Too Faced Born This Way. I use it in the translucent, but they do have different colors because sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes translucent powder is much too light for darker skin tones, and I've always been bothered by that. So they have other colors. No, not bake a cake. So baking is where you like set powder. So say if I wanted to highlight here and like here, I'd put in like a lot of powder that you would see sitting there, and I would probably leave it on for a couple minutes, but that's just me. A lot of people bake and it works really well for them. I'm just not somebody that does. Flour or sugar? Feels so uncomfortable when I do. It makes my skin feel so overdone. Yeah, kind of same actually, Wayward. I don't know. It just feels so unnecessary for me personally. Like, I like to, even though I'm putting on thicker makeup or more full coverage makeup, I don't like to make it look unnatural, if that makes sense. I don't know how to make it make sense, because obviously this isn't natural, like it's makeup. No, not highlight. Baking is just regular powder. No, I haven't, Lewis. Oh, primer, Sea Maiden. That's what I use. I use either the Urban Decay All Nighter, or I've been using the Benefit Professional. Those are probably my favorites personally. Oh, Sammy, this jumpsuit is from Regis Boutique, the place I always get clothes. Oh, no retribution. I follow one girl, I think her name is Taylor, on YouTube, and she has very, very, very fair skin. She's always the absolute lightest shade ever. And my winter shade is usually really light as well, so I always look at her stuff for good light shade that's not going to, what is it, oxidize and make it look darker. Yeah, I've played the Harry Potter games. I don't remember which one's my favorite. I honestly really love the Lego Harry Potter games a lot, though. Can you say that again? I couldn't hear. Sorry, what was I saying, Sammy? As long as you hydrate your makeup in between steps after baking, it should make the base look more clean. Yes, actually, Crystal, and that's what I was about to do. So what Crystal was saying, or at least I think what you were saying, but this is what I do. So after I powder, I take my MAC Prep and Prime, and I'll spray this on my face to basically kind of meld my foundation and my powder and stuff together so it doesn't look so matte, and then I'll continue on to do more of my makeup, and then at the end I will do that again. So yeah, alright, hang on, I'm about to shower my face. Then I take my beauty blender and I basically like press it into my skin, if that makes sense. Do you ever do dramatic makeup when going out? Well, I haven't exactly gone out in a really long time, as I'm sure you all haven't either. But yeah, I have done dramatic makeup. The thing with dramatic makeup in me is that I have, if you guys can see my eyes, so even though, yes, I have a double eyelid, I also have hooded eyes, so the skin on top of my lid folds over, so if I look straight on, you see it's like kind of going away. So I have to be careful because I don't have a lot of real estate on my eyelid, so it kind of disappears. So that made me change how I do my eyeliner and stuff like that, which I'll show y'all in just a minute. But where's my, there it is. It's free real estate. What's going out? I don't know. Well, you don't have to aim plant. The thing with makeup is that there's absolutely no rules. You can do whatever you want. All right, so I'm using Thrive Cosmetics bronzing powder and Rhea. You guys like that too? It's fun having hooded eyes. So I take a little brush and I don't really super contour. I'm more so just bronze. But once again, it depends on what look I'm going for, and since it's daytime, I don't need to be chiseled to the gods. This is just bringing some color back into my face. Yeah, same, Sammy. Absolutely same. Hi, Inky P. How are you? You find what works for you regarding makeup? Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so I bring my bronzer around my face to frame it and basically make it look slimmer. This is so neat. Makeup is done so many different ways. It is, and I really love that. I know, like, there's even makeup artists, like full-on professional makeup artists that I don't agree with how they do makeup on me. Like, I've had my makeup done a few times, and I always tend to go and change it because it doesn't work for my face. It's just what they were taught. So, alright, I take just like a random small brush. This was from probably a CVS 15 years ago, and I've had it ever since. But I use this as my nose contour brush. I just put a little bit of bronzer, like, on the, you can't see that, on the tip of it. And I kind of sculpt out where my natural, like, nose curves are. So I have a natural little round spot right here. And I just like to define it. And then I don't ever touch the powder again. Just keep using what's on it and then go up my nose. I'm not like a super contour person. I just like to define what I already have so that my face doesn't look flat. That's okay, Rachel. That's why I don't do eyeshadow. My hooded eyes cover it. Yeah, so I'll show you what I do for eyeshadow when I have to. All right, I'm all done with bronzer. Then I use blush. I actually use 2 different blushes, and I'll show you what I do. Like I said, I don't follow rules. I just kind of do what I like. This is Becca Cosmetics in the color Pompaloose. It's like a really pretty coral. Coral blushes are my favorite. I'm good, Kate. How are you? Hi, Jilly Bean. I'm good. How are ya? Alright, so I know that blush technique is quite fun these days. A lot of people do. I think they're called like the e-girl blush. I've always kind of done my blush like that, which is funny, so I'm happy that it's more accepted. But basically, you pretty much put it everywhere. I love blush. Like, I love blush. So if you're not a blush person, you're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But this is how I wear it. And then I basically put it over my nose to make it look like I have a sunburn. I don't know why. I've always done it like that. I just think it looks really cute, personally. And that's mine. Yeah, there are so many blush techniques. I just use a lot of it. Don't come for me. Alright, now I'm going to do my eyebrows. Which, thankfully, I'm blessed with pretty thick eyebrows already. I just need to fill in all the extra stuff. Blush makes you look alive. I love it so much. Alright, so I just take an angled brush with a, what is that called? Spoolie? Is that the name of it? At the end to brush my brows. And then I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. And I'm using light brown. Since I dyed my hair, I've always tried to make them look a little lighter than they actually are because I have darker brows. So, but that way it looks more natural with my lighter hair right now. And high arches, my brows are flat. Mine are too, actually. Like if you see that, that's a straight line. And then I have like more sparse hair right there. Same right there. I just have really thick brows. But you can always manipulate how your brows are, especially with how you clean them up, like pluck them and stuff, which I don't do because I'm a mess. Alright, so I'm going to take the lighter color, and I usually start by underlining and framing my brow from the front. And then I just kind of bring it across where my natural brow line is. And then I push the excess powder up. So there's already starting. And I'll do the other one. Yeah, I need like more mirror. There's a start. And I'll keep with that light color, and then I don't really like to block them out and make them look super blocky because they already naturally are really thick. But I'll go a little bit lighter on the top and fill in the front. Because I do have more sparse hairs, like right here, obviously. Yours are very arched. Oat Milk, I always wanted really arched eyebrows. I always thought they were really pretty. My sister used to make fun of me for having caterpillars. And even now, I get a lot of comments about my brows that are like, you shouldn't do your brows like that. And I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. That's how my brows are. They're my brows. I'm sorry if it pains you for how I do them. Is Eyeliner makeup usually affordable? Clever? No, I can't lie to you. So I use MAC foundation and I use MAC setting powder, and then I use Too Faced Born This Way setting powder, and then what else is expensive that I use? There's an eyeshadow that I use that is expensive, and that's from Charlotte Tilbury. So, but other than that, my bronze, my blush, all of my brushes are all pretty cheap. My concealer's cheap. My mascaras are pretty cheap. Oh, I did leave one of my eyeshadow palettes. Actually, let me text my brother to go grab it so that I can continue my brows. Okay. I have very thick eyebrows. My mom never let me touch them because she said people would kill for my eyebrows. You know, I never thought my eyebrows were nice until my my sister had really plucked ones. Oh, I'm using the darker color now and doing the tail end, and I just do the same thing as I did in the front. Follow the natural line. A boy's on his way. Trying to see if my brother gets that. It's a small amount of affordable makeup. Oh yeah, and then this is a little expensive too. The Anastasia Beverly Hills. The thing with my makeup though, the more expensive items do tend to last a lot longer for me. So like my eyeshadow, my powders, my foundations. But yeah. Oh no, Lois. I will say I'm very blessed because a lot of the makeup I have now has been from PR. So my benefit stuff and my MAC stuff that I'm using have been sent to me. I'm very, very, very lucky. So, alright, so I barely have any powder on my brows, but look at how, like, compared to that side, how much thicker that looks. And that's also why I had to start going with a lighter color, and that's just filling it in. That's okay, Pisces. Oh no, Gamer Hales. Oh no, I guess you just joined in. You missed our conversation about eyeshadow. I have hooded eyes, so if I look straight at the camera, my eyelids disappear. So I don't actually get to do a lot of fun makeup on my eyelids because it disappears. Used to work a Jungle Cruise at Disney in Florida Key. There's a girl who would wear full face. The shift, she would have been melted down their face. Oh no. Anytime I go to amusement parks, I don't wear foundation at all.
I thought you wore my face.
Thank you. Do you have a face? So like this eyeshadow palette, it was a little expensive too, but at the same time, I've had it now for 3 years. It just lasts forever. Yeah, eyeliner and hooded eyes. Yeah, I'll show you how I do my eyeliner. So I'm basically making an arch right now that I really don't have. Like that's a lot of added shadow right here. Where did he go? Who is he? Oh, thank you, OG Plays. And then I brush it all up. Hopefully get it defined. The front of this one is not doing too hot. Hang on. Okay, that already looks better. My brows are definitely not twins. They are sisters. Alright, and then I use this brow gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have been using actually a lot of MAC brow gel, but I just ran out of it. So, he went down to the basement. He just falls down. What type of skin do you have? I have zero idea how makeup works and how to find foundation that works for certain skin types. So, I've been using my MAC foundation for years, and I've gone through 2 different skin types with that foundation. So whenever I first started using it, I had normal to oily skin, and I'm still use the same foundation, and now I have completely dry skin. So I don't know. Hi Monty, I'm doing well. How are you doing? I know, well, his bed is behind there because it's where he sleeps. All right, so I take my brow gel and I usually start at the front of my brows, brushing against it, so like I'm brushing toward my other brow. And then I brush up. I like a more feathered brow look. So I brush against the way my hairs go and I brush them up. I feel like it makes it look more natural. However, if I do have some longer hairs, I'll like brush the top of them to lay down a little bit more. But do you see the difference? It looks more natural on that side. But yeah. Yeah, brow gel's a thing. You don't have to use it, but it does make it look a little more natural in my opinion because it breaks apart the look of it. And once again, this is all just what works on me. You're gonna have to test things out to see how it works on you. Because everybody's face is different. Alright. I changed my brows for the better? Yes, same. The feathered brow look is my favorite. A makeup list somewhere? Potentially see Maiden. Yeah, if I can remember to do that, absolutely. Like a bro hawk? Oh, absolutely. Do you not? Oh yeah, no, Crystal, actually I do watch Nikki. She's probably the only beauty guru I still watch because she has eyes like I do. So it helps me with that. Alright, so I've been using this for years. I'm showing y'all what I do literally every day for stream. This is my Charlotte Tilbury. It's in their, hey look, it's me. It's in the colors, or the palette Pillow Talk. And I usually just take the lighter pink shade and put it all over and into my crease. And if there's anything that Nikki taught me is that somebody with hooded eyes, your crease needs to go higher. So basically, instead of just putting color in my crease, which is obviously right here, I put it all the way up here so that when my eyes like lose their lid, you can still see some of the color that I put. I missed the name. Oh, Nikki Tutorials. I do too, Danny. Alright, and then I take my little darker color down here. Oops. And I just define those areas. So I don't put this color on all of my lids. I put it on the corner. And then higher up in the crease as well, just to make it look like my crease is a little higher than it is. Do you mostly use browns? I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I do tend to use neutrals more often than anything else. So browns and neutrals tend to look better with my eye color, personally. They do tend to make my blue or green eyes pop. So I like to use mauves that kind of go into the purpley realm, as well as browns and pinks. I take that same darker color and I basically tie in where it was dark right here and brush it underneath my eye. So, thank you, Discotech. Yeah, exactly. Neutrals are bomb. I love them. All right. So I got that. And then, don't judge me, but I like to take this color. I don't use this one because for some reason the color got like all matted in there and I can't get the color up anymore, but I take this one with my ring finger and I pat it on my lid just to give it like a base of a shimmer. Thank you, Swan Song. Use this one a lot. Which one, sorry? Yeah, exactly, Lynn. And then I do the same thing on the inner area and I brush it to the middle of my eye. I'm putting basically no pressure on my eye because your eyes and the skin around it has some of the most sensitive skin, and those are what age quickly, so you never want to tug. I know people do it and I'm not judging, I'm just saying that that's what I do. Alright, so there's that. And then I go with my Lorac Pro. This is the eyeshadow palette I've had for like 3 years, and I still have quite a bit. I've hit pan on most of my neutrals, but it's fine. So the Lorac palette, what I usually do, I'll just show you the colors. I take this like lighter, warmer brown, and I'll put that on the outer corner just to fully define that corner. And then I use this for my inner corner highlight. And then I actually use this black eyeshadow as my eyeliner. What foundation do you use? I use the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is what I've used for years. Ooh, Danny. I've seen that one, but I can't justify buying it because I have so many neutral palettes. I need to get through them first. Alright, I use the same eyeshadow brush pretty much the entire time. Whenever I see makeup artists and how many brushes they use, I'm just like, why? You can use the same one. But I know there's different techniques and I am no makeup artist. I just like what's easier. I've used false eyelashes. My lashes are super straight even if I curl them, so fake lashes won't look nice. So I have used falsies. However, I have really long lashes. And I actually like the way that my natural lashes look now, so I stopped wearing them. Because one, the glue is just irritating, let's be real. Also, I do the same technique where I take a little bit of the brown. Except I only do it on the outer corner this time. So it's like a little blended ombre effect. What's your advice for searching for new makeup? I get so overwhelmed with the choices. Kitty, you want to do research on what works for your skin type. That's what I highly recommend. And then if you're looking for eyeshadows, honestly, you can use any color. However, if you're looking to make your eye colors pop more, browns tend to make blues pop more. Purples tend to make greens pop more. And then if you have brown eyes, you can literally use anything and they pop. So, but it depends on just what you're kind of going for. Also, I'm doing the same thing with like this rosy gold as I did with the other one to make it look a little brighter. You don't need too much to look good. Yeah. And this is all just what works well on my face. So, oh, thank you, equals. And I do the same thing on the bottom again. I feel like my makeup look is always basically a bridal look where they do like soft neutrals and pinks. I don't know why, but it's just what works well for me. All right, and then I take my finger and I do the inner corner. See? And that just added some light to the inner corner compared to that one. Thank you, Zuki. What would suit best with Hazel Eyes? Since Hazel is kind of a mixture, I think really anything. Mauvies would probably look really good with that though. I'm using brown and mauves because my eye color isn't exactly blue, but it's also not green. Mine are blue-green eyes. So when I mix those colors, it works best for me. Oh my gosh, there's powder all over my keyboard. Ah. Alright, so for my eyeliner, this is where it gets kind of fun, aka I don't do normal eyeliner. I do have like liquid liners from M Cosmetics, and this is the kind of liquid liner that I like to use. However, I can't use it a lot, and I only use it for dramatic looks because of my hooded eyes. It just doesn't look good. So I take a really flat brush, and I'll use my black eyeshadow. I'll just dip it in the tip of that, and then I will tight line my eyes, and then I will extend it out. I don't do a cat eye. I extend it out from my natural eyeline, if that makes sense. Hi, Atariella, how are you? All right, so let me go ahead and do that, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. And this also helps make the base of where my mascara sits look fuller. Because with my hooded eyes, if I put anything extra on top of my lid, either it'll transfer or it just gets hidden and you don't see any of my eyeshadow. Okay, so now I'm extending it, and then I'm going to make a V. So I'm gonna start on the bottom of my eyelash and then connect it together. And none of this is touching my waterline. I don't like to put dark colors in my waterline because it makes my eyes look smaller. So I put it on the lower lash line. And I bring it in about 3/4 of the way, or not 3/4, probably 1/4 of the way, and then I stop. So there's my eyeliner difference. And it makes I feel like it makes my eye look a little bigger too, if that makes sense. So I just extended it. What's the waterline? That's your waterline. So whenever you see like women do this, that's their waterline. But you ever mess up and touch your eyeball? All the time. I can't even lie to you. But yep, so for hooded eyes, that's how I personally do mine. It's what I learned that works for me. It's simple and I don't feel nervous because I'm not doing a cat liner. So that way I don't have to be afraid of doing it wrong because I'm literally just following my natural eyeline. Thank you, Sea Maiden. The good thing is I'm very confident without makeup. Mainly because I understand that makeup does enhance your features as well as bring out a nice art form. However, makeup should be done for you. It shouldn't be done for others. So even if somebody says they prefer you without makeup, that's not your problem. It's not what somebody else prefers on you. It's what you prefer for yourself. What makes you happy. Yes, Korean, I have very thick eyebrows. I'm very, very grateful. And that's because I was a huge tomboy growing up. And I used to get bullied for my eyebrows. Because all of my sisters, friends, and her would go get their eyebrows waxed and plucked and stuff. And I never did. I never wanted to. And now I have my eyebrows still. Here you go. Eyeliner done. It's all just eyeshadow. Alright, so after I do that... Oh, I lied. I actually use my Fix Plus 2 more times. I use it 3 times. So after I do that, I like to meld it all together again before it transfers. And I'll do the same thing where I'll pat it in to blend it all together. And I do it at this stage because next I'm going to do my highlight. And with it a little, like, my face a little damp, it lets the highlight stick more. So I have this little, like, fun little brush. And then from Ofra Cosmetics, wow, it's like super... I've hit a lot of pan. I basically mix these 2 colors together. And I do this. It's hard to see in this light. But you see that showing up slightly? The lighting is bad right here. Yeah, no. But It's matte right there, and then you got some light. Of course, Mullet. I'm grateful that, you know, people were interested in how I did my makeup, so. Ofra makes insanely great highlights, and Ofra's pretty inexpensive. I also use a MAC blush highlight a lot of times. Well, that one's popping up a little bit more. And then I take my finger again, and I still mix those colors up, and then I highlight my nose. I do the tip. And then I do the top of the bridge. And then I do my Cupid's bow on my lip. And if I want an extra pop in the corner or just more highlight, I'll do that too. You do a face camouflage? I don't know. Called paint? Oh my gosh. Rachel, I used to, but it takes so much time, and it's so much easier and quicker for me to do my makeup in my bathroom before stream. Alright, so what I was saying earlier about blush, he's going down to the basement again. I actually use my MAC blush now in the color Melba. It's like it's not coral, but it's more of a muted. And I'll actually put this over my highlight. I know it covers up a lot of it. I like my highlight to pop, but I also don't want it to look too white. So I just blend that. I don't know. That's what I do. Nobody has to do any of the stuff that I do. I just do it. I love glazed donut. Oh, and so good. Hi, Animal Crossing. How are you? Sorry, blending that in. Okay. And then one more time for good measure. I'll do it again. So that way my skin starts to get a more natural dewy look. And now, mascara! Okay, does anybody else use a bunch of mascaras? Because I do. My holy grail mascara, like if you want a high-end one, is from MAC Cosmetics called Hot and Naughty. I'm actually... I think I'm out of it right now. Like, it's this one. It's really cool because you have, like, the thicker brush, and then you also have this like top spot, and it turns it into a thinner brush. It's really cool. I love it so much. I need to get more. I use so many different mascaras. Okay, so today, what I always start with, I've been using this mascara for probably 12 years now. It's just the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. This is my, like, every time I'm at the drugstore and I know I'm getting low on mascara, I grab this one because it's inexpensive and it's great. What was the highlighter? Ofra Cosmetics. I don't know what color it's in. I have to look. But, so okay, hang on. Could be controversial, it could not be. I don't curl my lashes. I like pretty naturally have a lash curl. I'm very grateful. So I don't curl my lashes. But I know that if you have straighter lashes, you probably should. It is helpful, I guess. But yeah. So I like to brush up on my lashes and then I actually go on top of them and shimmy down for a minute so that I can get the top layer just in case it had like powder and stuff on it. And then you just carry this through. And then that's one layer of that. And I do the same thing on the other side. Super picky with mascara brushes. I feel you, Morgan. I feel ya. I know. I don't know. It's strange. I don't open my mouth really wide for my mascara. I don't know why. Whenever I would read things online, they're like, it's impossible to do your mascara without having your mouth open. I was like, really? Am I broken? Mac Hot and Naughty. Yes, that is exactly it. Thank you, Dex. It's more expensive. You do not have to use it. You'll get the same effect, honestly, with cheaper drugstore ones. However, it's more so just a one go. Like I don't have to cake on a bunch of mascara with the Hot and Naughty because it kind of just does it naturally. It's so cool. I wish I could show y'all. All right. There's your manager. Do you need my manager? So Shanderson, I used to have smaller lashes, but I've been using this serum, an eyelash serum called Grande Lash. I get it on Amazon. It's about $60 and it lasts me roughly 6 months. And I put it on my eyelash line every single night. So it helped my lashes grow a lot. All right, this is another L'Oreal mascara. I have no idea what it is, but there it is. And it has the thicker brush, so it'll help my lashes look a little fuller. I like to use the tip of the brush where there's like a bunch of mascara on it for my ends. It's always fun trying to make sure they don't get too clumpy. I'm constantly trying to break them up. There's that. Better Than Sex by Too Faced. I don't like that mascara. That is one I never recommend to friends. It works for a lot of people, but it doesn't work for me, and I don't know why. I've tried it so many times, and every time I'm just like, what's the hype? It doesn't work. So, I don't know, but I'm glad it works for you, because I've always heard such good things. But that's the fun part about makeup. It's different for everyone. My husband has gorgeous long lashes. It's not fair. You know, that seems that seems to be the case with most men for some reason. Men, if y'all are in here, y'all got some nice lashes, and y'all need to share. It doesn't work for you either. I don't know what it is, but that's the thing with makeup, is it's different for everybody. So, here's already my lashes. This one, I don't know, the lighting is not picking it up, but they look the same in a mirror. Okay, so for my bottom lash, I've actually just been trying this one out. I'd never really used it up until a couple weeks ago. It's a MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash, but this brush is really thin. So it's good for my bottom lashes. And I've been liking it so far, but yeah. Somebody else ever get so much mascara on your bottom lash line? And then I use it to break up the top lashes a little. There you go. There's one eye done. Giga is great. It is. Makeup for the early start of male pattern baldness. Oh no. I remember when I was a little girl, I was running around with an open tube of mascara and I tripped, and the mascara tube poured into my eye, and the whites of my eye basically turned black. And this is a horror story, by the way. And I always swore to myself that I would never wear mascara because it scarred me. Now look at me. I'm fine. Alright, so there is that. And then what I will do, I'll take any of my mascaras. Yeah, I'm wearing 3 right now. That's what I'm saying. I'll take any of my mascaras and just basically go over them one more time for good measure, because I like them to look thick and long. I have to be careful with the fatter brushes on my bottom lash line. But yeah, people always ask me about my eyelashes. This is what I do. I cake it on. I think that my eyes are my best feature, so I want to frame them to the best of my ability. That have hurt so badly. I actually don't remember the pain at all. But probably, yeah, it probably hurt a lot. Alright, so that's actually my makeup, and then I just do my lips. I'm gonna use my little towel I have right here. L'Oreal jewels, and then MAC. You guys do not have to buy high-end mascara. Ever. Trust me. I just have some because a lot of them were sent to me. And I really like them, and I understand the hype of a high-end. However, you can really get the same effect without high-end. Okay. So I wiped off my chapstick and everything. Lips vary for me. A lot of times I'll just use this from Airy Ink Velvet Peri Para in the color number 2. It's a Korean velvet lip color. And I just kind of put that all over it, but it doesn't go with this outfit right now. This is my favorite one though. I love coral lip tones. However, my favorite lipstick right now is Mull It Over. It's a Powder Kiss lipstick from MAC. I have like 3 of these, this exact color. So anytime y'all see me with a mauve tone on, that's what I'm wearing. Alright, and then I use the MAC lip pencil in Spice. It's just a nice nude. Oh, I need to sharpen that. Well, the good thing is I have 2 of these. So let's see if the other one's sharper. There we go. That one's a little sharper. You know, when you love the color, you have it in several. I buy a lot just in case. Alright, and then I just line my lips. I don't really overline my lips much at all because I already have a very full bottom lip. My top lip, I don't know, I just follow the natural line of it. But I know people like to overline. I don't need to personally, for me. It's always fun trying to get those lines straight. What if I just left my lips like this? Who is she? So lip liner is good for lipstick bleeding, if that makes sense. It's basically where your lipstick will kind of start traveling outside of the lines, and lip liner is there to prevent that. So yeah, and then I'll basically kind of fill this in a little. Not really all the way to the center because that just adds dryness. But also, if there's one thing I can recommend, it's always wear chapstick while you're doing your makeup so that your lips are moisturizing while waiting. And then wipe it off. Okay, and then I just use this color. Ta-da! And that's my makeup. That's what I do literally every morning, and then here I am to stream. Ta-da! MAC. Snacks. I use MAC. Alright, that's it. Can you put your elbows on your belly button? Are you looking for some cleavage? Are you looking to see a girl? Get out of here. What's the lipstick haul again? Mull It Over by MAC Cosmetics. It is my perfect, like, nude for me. Hi, Skewer. How are you? I wonder if MAC is still a top-end foundation. You got me sold. Alright, so if you guys missed how I do my makeup, it's all at the beginning of the stream. I'll probably make it a highlight so y'all can see that. Thanks for showing us this, of course. Yeah, I used to do this a lot on stream, but it takes so much time and it makes it so much longer for me personally. So I just stopped doing it on stream so that I could get my makeup done and just feel prepared to watch again. Thank you. Alright, I need a zipper ASMR. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wash my hands, clean up my desk for a minute, and then we'll get into some video games, okay? Be right back.